Well, we are staying on the Rivers political crisis, as Governor Fubara of Rivers State says, and his predecessor, Nyesom Wike, have been at loggerheads over the political control and resources of the state. According to the present governor, his administration inherited a huge debt burden from Nyesom Wike. Recall that last year, 27 members of the Rivers House of Assembly left the People's Democratic Party to join the All Progressives Congress, which led controversies in the state. Governor Fubara has, however, urged people of the state to remain calm and allow peace to reign because he is against trouble. While the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has also said he is not distracted by the political crisis going on in Rivers State. Joining us via Zoom is a chartered accountant and a public affairs analyst, Lester Wilcox. Also on Zoom is the former Africa representative, World Assembly of Youth, and also a public affairs analyst, Marvin Yobana. Many thanks for having you guys on the program this morning. It seems the fight between the father and son is not resolving anytime soon. What is your take on what is happening in Rivers State at the moment? Let me start with you, Marvin Yobana.
Thank you very much. Good morning, viewers. What is happening in Rivers State is, I think that people are trying to slow down the act of governance in the state. But I think that the governor has moved beyond that level and has gone further to ensure that governance is brought back to the people. So what he's doing is people-based projects. And I can say there were some distractions from the House of Assembly, but the judiciary, being the last hope of the common man, did the needful to bring some calm into that arm of government. And as we speak today, Rivers State is busy. The governor just commissioned 2 projects already. Today he's going to commission the 3rd project, and he has lined up more than 10 projects for commissioning. The state is bustling with people-oriented projects, and that is what's happening in Rivers State. The political distraction that was meant to slow down governance has not succeeded. The people the governor referred to as saboteurs within his system, they've been shown the way out. And that is how it's supposed to be, because we have different tiers of government, and for the people who voted for the governor, they expect good governance. They expect to have provisions for welfare and security, which is the main purpose of governance. So whatever is happening in the drama for association of friends who call themselves former assembly members or who are going to court, the governor is not distracted. He has sworn his attorney general, who is doing the needful. He has the chief of staff that is working. He has his cabinet. He has a functioning House of Assembly that is on. So for us in Rivers State, we don't have any issue with governance at all.
Why did you say that the governor is not distracted, despite the wave of resignation of some commissioners in the state?
Not quite long, the governor revealed that there was a lot of sabotage within his government. And because those nominees who came as commissioners, who were nominated and confirmed as commissioners, were loyal to a godfather which they owe their allegiance to. And they did not believe in the policies and the workings of the government of Rivers State and that of SiminalayiFubara. So they decided to leave. And the governor told them very clearly, if you're not working with me, well, you have the door. That's the door. So they had to leave. And this has opened up opportunities for those who genuinely want to serve the state, those who want to give their best to the state. Because let us say something and say it very clear. This governor we're talking about is not somebody that is ambitious. It's not somebody that is so to say, look, I must be this or I must be that. It's not somebody. This is a man that believes in governance. He has gone through the rudiments of government. He has been in the civil service. He has been a chartered accountant. He has worked with 3 administrations already. So he understands governance. So from day one, he wants to do the right thing, but there were some political interference where one man wanted to pocket the resources of the state. And he said, no. This is the governor that is abused by local government chairman, yet he has not done anything to them. He allowed them to ride out their tenure. He is not part of law. He's following the rule of law.
Mr. Yubana, let me put you on a pause at the moment. We'll go back to talk more about this. Theophilus, you heard him there saying that the governor is not distracted despite the wave of resignation in that particular state. You recall that the governor says that a judicial panel of inquiry will be set up to probe the finances of the state. Prior to this particular administration, what do you think of all of this, or the drama? Even some describe it as a show of shame in Rivers State.
Even the ex-governor is saying he's not distracted by what's happening in Rivers State. And I feel that whatever probe he wants to do is just a vendetta. Focus on development of the people, deliver projects to the people who voted you into power, rather than getting distracted with some commission of inquiries and all of that. When the result comes out, you want to act on it and start destroying some legacies that were built by the people with the money, the taxpayers' money in Rivers State, which doesn't augur well, in my own view. So I feel that...
Are you talking about the demolition of the assembly?
So many other things. I recall he almost was trying to also, or planning to demolish the House of Assembly quarters as well. Other members had to come out and say, there's nothing wrong with these buildings, that they've stood the test of time, the buildings are okay. We should not, like the saying, when two elephants fight, the grass suffers, right? Development have not been in Rivers State for quite a long time.
Just a moment. Let's quickly have a public affairs analyst, Wilkos Lester, join us on the program this morning. Wilkos, let me borrow the language of the governor of Rivers State saying that the jungle has matured. Can you walk us through how the jungle has matured in your own state?
I am a chartered accountant. I don't know about hunting, and I also know that the governor is a chartered accountant. So I don't know when he learned the hunting skills to know how the jungle is.
Maybe he hunted growing up or something.
Well, I knew he grew up in Port Harcourt just like me. We're all Port Harcourt boys, so but I don't know. And there are no much bush in Port Harcourt to learn hunting. But anyway, I know that Opopo, when you're going towards his own town, is Opopo. There's a few one or two bushes here and there, left and right. So maybe he learned hunting, but that's on a very light note. Let me just correct the impression your guest in the studio is saying. The governor did not plan to break down the House of Assembly quarters. Let's not impute what is not. I think he went there for an inspection and not to pull down. Those people just came out and started shouting he wants to pull down what he has not constructed. But that's not the issue. I want to slightly toe the line of the other guest, Yubana, what you call, I didn't get his name very well. The governor will not say he's not distracted. He was distracted because when there is crisis, you can't sleep well. That is obvious. But the important thing is to have courage, even under fire. And I think the governor exhibited unusual courage under fire. For a new fight in politics, I mean, he's not a politician like we all know. He's a core civil servant. And even, I think the governor is just learning the act of public speaking now, and he's mastering it very well. When he became governor newly, he doesn't read speeches. That's one governor I see do not read speeches, prepare speeches. He wants to speak and express himself. So he has mastered that act. The crisis in Rivers State was quite unprecedented, not because we never expected it. I did expect it because I know that all those that have tried godfatherism, trying to learn from the person of President Bola Tinubu, as the known master godfather of Lagos, none of them has succeeded. In all the states, is it Abia, is it Edo, is it Oyo, everywhere that any other person has tried to copy the Godfather model. Maybe they just read the front page cover of President Bola Tinubu's Godfather program, and they didn't read page 3 or page 4, page 5, or even up to the center page. So they thought they know it. And so they all fall out with their godson. So, and I expected that to happen. But the truth of the matter is, Rivers State has been a very peculiar state. And because I'm involved, and we have been robbed of quality development, not that there was no development, apart from Rotimi Amaechi's government that instituted what you can say legacy project that touches people directly. Peter Odili, I can't point out to any serious thing that Peter Odili did. Wike, people are saying he builds bridges. Of course, that is bridges. I mean, I know that within the space of Port Harcourt local government and Obiakpo, about 13 bridges were built. That cannot be called to be a sensible and reasonable development. Look, I grew up in Port Harcourt having pipe-borne water on the street. I lived in Bonny Street. I'm sure the governor knows where Bonny Street is. I lived in Bonny Street, and there are public taps all over. My primary school was Banha Memorial Primary School. There was tap in my school compound. We all go there to drink water. Port Harcourt is known to have pipe-borne water running all over in every street, in every home. Those things are long gone. And that is what I would call sensible development. It's not to pull down places, acquire the land. We get it quite, look, with due respect, I respect my governor, my governor. But I think some of the things that ex-Governor Wike did in Rivers State needs to be probed. Because he acquired so much land, gave to his cronies so much land. Look at my tree.
Mr.
I know that
Mr. Lester, do you have facts to back all this up? Because he that asserts must prove on this program.
No. Port Harcourt is an open place. Port Harcourt is an open place. I mean, okay, let me tell you about Ikoku. Go and see Ikoku. Ikoku, yes, I have been calling for Ikoku to be sanitized. But when Ikoku was sanitized, what happened? All the buildings were demolished, and then today is a hypercity. Who owns hypercity? Now go to Eastern Bypass by Ogunabale. The place was Sandfield, and I was thinking that place was going to be used for public good. Today, what you have there is hypercity. The whole of old GRA was pulled down and then awarded to cronies. Anyone that goes against the governor at any point, his land is revoked. So many things. But you see, now it's the Port Harcourt local government. It has a bit of riverine and upland. All the upland areas were modernized. Why is the riverine areas not touched? Abloma, okay. Go to Abloma. I'm living in Lagos, so I'm living in Lagos, but I have touch with Port Harcourt.
All right.
Go to Abloma. Go to those areas.
Let me put you on a pause at the moment, Alistair will, because let's bring Marvin Yobana on the program. Well, you were on a particular line of thought earlier, but let me quickly add this. The governor at the moment is saying he's going to probe previous administration. Do you see this as something that will yield positive results? Don't you think that Governor Fubara was also the accountant general to the former governor of the state?
Well, definitely, like we all know, the resources of the people, these are taxpayers' money, and the people need to hold public officers accountable at all times. That is where you have good governance. Let me take what happened yesterday. The distinguished Senator Sirake Dixon came to commission the Emoha Calabari Road. That job was awarded at the cost of 21.2 billion naira. The former administration claimed that they have paid all the money, but it was found out that they only paid 6 billion. This government had to pay 15.2 billion on that project. So what do you have to say about that? There are a series of projects like that. What this government is grappling with is debt. But the acclaimed Mr. Project, who claimed that he did all the projects in Rivers State, today we are finding out that he did not pay for those projects. He just paid some factory sum and was claiming on live television everywhere that he has paid for this. Now we find out that contractors keep coming with billions demands, millions of money being owed by the state government. That alone. Now, do you know that Rivers State government now, different parastatals do not have where they can use as office? All their offices were sent back to private persons, bought by private frivolously, without any documentation. And as we speak today, Rivers State government is searching for places that the different parastatals have to stay. You see, these are issues that need a judicial panel of inquiry.
Mr. Ibana, this commission of inquiry you're talking about, there are insinuations that this is just a personal vendetta against past governors.
It's not at all.
And that if they were in good terms, this would not have happened.
So are we saying that crime is good? Are we teaching our children that somebody can come misappropriate funds meant for a government and the person will go scot-free? We have morality in this country. We should let good morals and not be saying that because somebody is my friend, so he should not be investigated. That is wrong.
Let me ask now, what has the party done about this? Both men are in the same party. What has the party done in ensuring that they bring peace between these men?
Well, the party, you cannot talk about the party for now. You know why? Because the party is divided as we speak today. The party is divided strongly. Divided in terms of not that they are dragging positions of where they are, but some of the party, a faction of some officers in the party at the national, they are with the Minister for FCT, while some others are with the governor. You can imagine, in Rivers State, it was only the state where the what they call the executives, the state executives of the party, the list was tampered. Names were removed. Other names, APC members were put in that list. We are supporters of APC in Rivers State because we voted for Ahmed Bola Tinubu. You can see me wearing the cap. And the governor told us both clearly that we are following the renewed hope agenda. And in Rivers State, we preach the renewed hope. And that's what we are doing. Come 2027, we are still going to support Ahmed Bola Tinubu. But this governor is working for the people, while the Minister of FCT is trying to distract him, which is terrible. Trying to concentrate in FCT. FCT is just like a state. And right now, he has removed FCT from TSA, single treasury, for accountability. And he's collecting the money direct. So he has a lot of money to work with in FCT. So why coming back to Rivers State to disturb the governor? Every weekend you are here, you are instigating people against the governor, causing crisis. Even when the governor tried to keep to the presidential agreement that they had, the governor asked this.
All right, we lost connection with Marvin Yobana there, but we just have to draw the curtain concerning this particular discussion this morning. We've been speaking with public policy analyst Wilkos Alester and also public affairs analyst Marvin Yobana there. But when you look at all these arguments and counter accusations on the former governor, it's because there's a fight on ground. That's why we are hearing this particular revelation. If the former governor is here now, definitely be able to defend himself and give analysis of some of the project, because we know former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, as Mr. Projects.
Well, we also expect that he's going to call media personalities, as he normally has this roundtable, to address these kinds of situations, because you don't get accused and expect not to defend yourself. The ex-governor, I feel, might want to defend himself very, very soon, maybe because he's, like he said, he's not distracted and he's looking at doing projects in Abuja. That's why he's not said anything. But as it is, all of this accusation and counter-accusation is not needed. It's not, because, like we said, he who comes to equity must come with clean hands, right? So once this governor is done, the next person he's bringing might do the same thing. We've seen this thing over and over again. Remember the Amechi saga with Nyesom Wike and all of that. We've seen this thing over and over again in Rivers State. And so lasting peace should come to Rivers State, because development needs to get to the grassroots. And so if we're distracted by all of these things, they should remember that election is, let me use the word, in 1 year.
Definitely.
In one year.
But the big question here is, if we still have this issue of godfatherism, where lies the issue of loyalty?
Well, when it comes to loyalty, every man can be loyal to whoever they want to be loyal to. You just choose your own good or evil. But it just depends on you. If you want to be loyal to this person, be loyal to a fault.
Okay.
If you don't want to be loyal to a person, don't be loyal. That's what Fubara has decided to do, that he doesn't want to be loyal to anybody, any godfather, and do his job. But also, he shouldn't become the godfather to another person.
Because it's a lot of political pundits have even wondered, it's very early that we're seeing this development coming in.
Very early, actually. Very early.
And there's this saying that says that may your loyalty not be tested. I hope your loyalty will not be tested.
May our loyalty not be tested. If many people can stand the test of that test, oh my.
But one thing that we need to bring out from this particular drama in the state, that despite the intervention of the president, I think both parties should just sit down and find
the sword,
a way out of this.
Find a way out of this and resolve the matter. The president spoke with them, and it seemed that there was lasting peace at a point, but as it is, these things have broken down, and we need lasting peace in Rivers State.
All right, Philos, we went on the streets and we got